Thousands more queue in the final hours of public viewing of Pope Francis. The pontiff lying in state at St. Peter's Basilica for several more hours before his coffin is permanently sealed. The doors of the Basilica are due to close in just a few hours, after which the coffin of the pontiff will be sealed in a ceremony led by senior cardinals. His funeral will be held tomorrow, 10 a.m. local time, that is 4 p.m. Singapore and Hong Kong time. The funeral rites will reflect the late Pope's vision of a modest papacy. He has chosen to be interred in the Basilica of St. Mary Major in an undecorated tomb that will just hold an inscription of his papal name, Franciscus. More than 150,000 people have paid their respects so far, and hundreds of thousands more are expected to fill the streets of the Vatican and Rome tomorrow for the late pontiff's journey to his final resting place. And for more, we have John Bevir live from Rome. We can see that crowd behind you, John. What is it like in these last few hours before the doors of St. Peter's Basilica shut?
Well, it is incredibly busy here, as you might imagine. You mentioned there the hundreds of thousands of people who are expected to try and catch a glimpse of the funeral tomorrow. For a lot of people, they are desperately trying to get into the queue so that they can pay their final respects to Pope Francis as he lies in state. That finishes 7 o'clock local time. So people, yes, joining the queue to make sure they get there in time for that. You can see behind me the throngs of people, the various emergency service and volunteer services as well. You can see these big screens that have been put up behind me. That's so that people who come here who can't get close enough to the Vatican behind me can stand and watch the screens. And everywhere you go, the ancient cobbled streets of Rome echo with the sound of construction as various scaffolding is put up and barriers are put into place and viewing platforms are built for the world's media as well. So it is a hive of activity here, as you might imagine. Of course, authorities here have had to, although this will have been very well planned in advance, they've had to actually activate this plan since Monday when the Pope died. So it has been a huge amount of work from the emergency services and the administrative branches of both Vatican City and Rome, as you would imagine. So yes, it's the final push ahead of the funeral tomorrow.
John Bevir there, live from Rome.